Hi everybody, here's Krystian from TeamworkCast.
And I'm Alex from NorthernGamingNetwork.com and the Tag Me Podcast.
And this is a Netrunner TeamworkCast. This is the 28th of March in Hiveworld Cologne. This is the Store Championship there. And this is round number 3, game number 2 from that round. I'm on the left, I am playing NEH, or as we call it,
If you want to check out the first game from this matchup, it was really good. So go check that one out first, and then you can get reason why we're going to be so excited towards the end of this game when we find out who wins.
Oh yes, because this is on the right. We have Daniel here, and he of course he uses the Northern Gaming Network playmat, which he won through his origami skills, and he's playing Kate. His ability is that he will get everything that installs. The first thing that he installs each turn is 1 credit cheaper, and of course I will draw a card the first time I install a remote server, which I just did right now.
And more art sleeves from you. I like it. The Wotan card there. Is that right?
Oh yeah, a lot of ice.
A lot of ice. Beautiful.
So I always say the joke that I splash Wotan in NEH.
I do like it.
One day I will figure it out. You could technically do it with something like Shoot the Moon.
No, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of it that way.
Start building this deck to this evening.
You know what I'm going to do right after this? I'm going to go pull out my NEH and I'm putting Project Wotan in it.
Yes.
Don't tell anyone in Fredericton. I'm going to surprise them on our game.
Possible. You can't do that. Anyway, This is a prepaid Kate apparently, because this is a prepaid voice pad. And let's see what Daniel has in stock. Oh, he has a Sure Gamble in stock.
Oh wow, that is a great opening turn for prepaid Kate. That is what you want a mulligan for. Is prepaid.
Yeah. And what else? Oh, and there is SMC. Oh, SMC is great too.
That has got to be one of the greatest starting turns you could possibly see from Kate.
It's difficult to come up with something greater right now, yeah. I'm fidgeting here with a Jackson Howard.
Jackson Howard for click 1, and you're going to draw off him?
Drawing 2 cards and thinking.
And here's what NEH is. This is what you do. You mad draw, and then you get your remotes, get more draw, find what you need, and win the game.
That's how it usually works. Let's see how this game will play out. I'm assuming Daniel will do everything that he can do in order to prevent this from happening. So I draw Jackson, install something in remote server, and install something in front of the card. I hope I haven't used 4 clicks this turn.
That looks like 3, because you did draw off of your install. And so that's, you installed twice, and Jackson drew once, so that looks perfect to me. Dirty Laundering Archive, seeing a quandary. Interesting, okay. Gaining his money using his prepaid ability.
Yes. And running a Jackson and trashing him.
Yeah, definitely don't pop the Jackson in that case.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
but you know, getting that's a really nice thing. Like making him spend 3 credits is nice. I mean, he's still at 10 credits, so ugh. Yeah. But at least taxing a little bit here.
I think this is a very good matchup for interesting sake, because NEH, you're going to have a lot of those assets economies. I'm guessing, if I was the runner, my guess would be that ice is over top of an asset that you want to get money off of, and that's why you iced it, because you know prepaid is able to trash stuff. That's what it does. Gets a lot of money in a hurry.
That's true. That's something that they can do. He runs on the R&Ds, and I'm thinking whether I want to res it. Of course, he has the SMC. He can install whatever he needs. That's winking that Beal on his mat here. Ooh.
Big gamble from you. You were just gaining credits. You probably had the money to res the piece of ice, but just like that, he grabs a Beal off the top, taking a gamble.
And everything forced or not, because now he installs the R&D interface and you will see 2 cards, and now I'm like, alright, this aggression won't stand. Now it's, of course, he can use the money that he had to install Mimic. And here wants to go like very quickly, like, installing, but I'm breaking, but I'm like making him actually do everything, slowly. So he pays 2 for the SMC.
I think that is the way to do it. You really should do everything in order, conjunctions, so there's no confusion, because especially with a longer day, when you start to get tired, you may make math mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh, he sees another agenda here.
Ooh, and he sees another agenda here. That's a breaking news here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So the only thing I can think of here is why you didn't res that ice to start with, is you were wanted that 6 credits, and that new remote that you had created is probably a Sansan City Grid, and you were hoping to score off of it next turn.
Yeah, so if he hadn't seen any agenda there, then that wouldn't have mattered. I already saw that he has a lot of money and an SMC, so even if I rested, he would have gotten through it. So in my mind, it was like, I don't need to res it now. I'd rather keep that money. But clearly, it didn't pay out.
Unfortunately, not. That was a very lucrative turn for Kate, or Daniel, who was piloting Kate.
So I have to really switch up my strategy. I really need to ice up the R&Ds more. And really reconsider my entire game plan right now.
Yeah, you also need a way sweep sweep, it looks like.
Sweep is good.
Great card. Great card.
Yeah, sadly, recent games with NBN, I found myself often playing against opponents who deliberately kept 2 or 3 cards. The entire game, and I'm always asking how many cards? 3. How many cards? 2. And it's like, come on, draw some cards, bro. Draw some cards. I need the money.
I recently played with Vigil in my runner deck, and trying that out. And the corporations have been deliberately installing kind of other remotes just so that they didn't keep 5 cards in hand.
That's great.
Yeah.
And we see a res here on run on here on the R&Ds, and there's a quandary. Stops him dead right now.
So there it is. It is a Sansan.
It is a Sansan, and just a Beal though. Ooh. But a Beal with a shipment from Sansan.
Oh, shipment from Sansan's a great card.
It is. We would have, of course, loved a Asco script right there, but the Beal is the thing I had on my hand, and I really want to get rid of it. Now, of course, he's challenged to run on that server there to trash the Sansan here.
So that's important. I mean, score what you've got.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm kind of catching up with him point-wise. That was a huge assault on R&D right there. I'm safe for a while, but not for long. Running on HQ.
Again with the no res, so...
He just sees another shipment.
Yeah. Very interesting. So Mimic's a great thing here. You got Quandary out, keeping him out of R&D for now, but it looks like...
Oh, those times are over.
So much for that.
So he has a Cyber Feeder. Really nice. What's the name again? Cyber Cipher, not Feeder. And
which
immediately...
I found a very strange choice for a breaker, but...
But come on, it's great now. It's cheap to install, cheap to break. Oh, so good. And now, of course, he makes us into it, so he will see 4 cards now. Deep Dig. Oh, and
there's your Astro script. You really needed that one. So now he is up to... Oh, wow, 5-2.
Yeah, he just needs to do on 2-point agenda. I'm really struggling right now. Oof. This is really hardcore. I really need to stop him there, but he still has access to my R&D. Oh, not good.
Yeah, especially where you know that there's no agendas coming up because he has already stolen all of the agendas that were in the first 5 cards.
And then we can see that I don't have any money. I'm trashing the Quandary here because it's really doing nothing right now.
Yes, and then you click for credit.
And I'm clicking for credit, yeah. I think I haven't paid for the install here, so ugh.
Okay, yes, that makes sense. Still at 2 credits, but you have your shipment from Sansan. That's all you need to score it off of your...
And Sansan is still res, so that's also nice.
Yeah.
So if I draw into an agenda, and then he runs an R&D again, I probably should have let him through because he wouldn't have seen new cards, I think.
Yeah, I think that was a good play for him just to get you into resing that because he wouldn't have seen any new cards. But that is tough to remember. Very tough. So now you don't have enough unless that's a paper wall or pop-up window.
Let's see. And he runs on HQ, but there's nothing. The wraparound will keep him out for now, but he installs another blow, Astrolabe, yeah. So now he will get to draw a card whenever I draw a card with my ability.
That is probably one of the strongest going. consoles right now.
Yes. Especially for shapers. I mean, that's just so good. It's so cheap. It's just such a no-brainer to include it.
Absolutely.
Well, he still hasn't trashed the Sansan. He's a bit low on money. He only has one prepaid, so... But he's in a very comfortable situation with 5 agenda points right now. He really just needs one more.
Okay, here we go. Your mandatory draw here and draw an extra. And...
Oh yeah, hedge funding, yes.
Okay, hedge fund, yeah.
Getting up the monies that I really need so desperately right now. Probably need to make the R&D runs more taxing for now. He just gets 2 credits. Oh, there we go. That's a lady.
Lady. Very
She's
popular.
a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, very popular, isn't it?
Very popular. And gets his 4 counters on there. What's he do for his last click? He's gonna run.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Run R&D.
He got to run the R&D. Just one
see
token
one
and 2
new
credits.
card, I think, this time. If I counted right.
I think he's more than that. I think both are new.
Both are new. Okay. Oh, you might have had an extra draw there.
Yeah, because I think I got a 1 draw through my ability. I'm not exactly sure though.
Yeah, that would make sense. All right. So okay, he did see a Eli and another hedge fund. So.
Not the worst, but of course the Eli won't stop him. The sure gamble is nice, but again,
it's going to be good for you. I think that you definitely need to maintain your economy, allow you to res the ice, because he's clearly running, so you're going to want the money to res the ice and still have some left over.
Most definitely, yes. So I'm thinking about, I guess, playing the Eli in front of there. It's kind of like that's the problem with Lady. It makes Eli very uninteresting. Actually, I saw a lot of people actually not playing Eli's anymore.
Just because of Lady?
Yeah, Lady turns them just off. And
oh, you're running a fast track. What are you bringing to the surface?
I'm getting
Astro. Okay, yep, that's a good call there. You want that in your hand and not on R&D because he doesn't have any multi-axis. At least that you can tell he may have a legwork.
Well, he does have an R&D interface out.
If he doesn't have an HQ interface, though.
That's true, yeah.
It's true. So it's better to have that in your hand, I think, right now, than risking the top of your deck again.
Absolutely, I agree, yes. And I'm thinking of scoring it next turn through the Sansan. And he gets through the R&D and nothing.
And Bionic.
Yes.
All right. Pretty slowed down game here. Okay, shipment from Sansan on the Astra. Now you got your token. Okay, now you can get your game going. NEH finally doing what they like to do.
But not with this kind of salt he does on R&D. I mean, it's just a matter of time until he sees the final agenda and wins the game. So really struggling here right now. Really needs to put some more ice into front of R&D.
Yeah, that was beautiful pressure he had early game.
Yeah.
So.
But his lady, at some point his lady will run out of counters. So maybe just another
barrier up there would be okay.
Yeah. All right, so another prepaid. So that's really nice for him. So he will be able to get even more economy. Still not trashing that Sansan. How bold of him, just not trashing that Sansan.
So he's dirty laundering R&D.
Yeah.
And using his lady.
Man, this is crazy. Oh, and that's a winning agenda.
No, there we go.
And I'm just flabbergasted because I haven't realized that it's just so. This game is already so far ahead. But yes, very simple win for Kate here right now. I don't know if maybe it would have been more useful for me to just draw more cards and install more cards in front of R&D.
It's hard to say. I mean, that's a good old-fashioned R&D lock. The only thing you might have helped you out there is a heavier strength sentry, perhaps, to avoid the mimic. It's really tough to say what could have been done there.
I can tell you that I don't have a heavy sentry. I actually probably don't even have anything that would have stopped him, right? No, nothing. Really nothing. I mean, the biggest thing I have is one toll booth in the entire deck.
Yeah, so I mean, toll booth would have been nice to see, but you can't fast track a toll booth, so...
And even then, I mean, he had a cyber on there,
that's right.
and that's actually pretty good against the toll booth. I mean, he still cost him a lot, but he will see 2 cards out of this, so, you know. Difficult.
Very tough choice. Very difficult to come back with after such a quick access of 2 agendas first turn. Basically, I guess it was second turn for Kate, Daniel.
Yes, definitely. I mean, my only chance there was maybe to act a lot with stuff like, how do you call it, fast track or something like this, to get the agendas before he can get them.
Yeah, that's right.
But otherwise, you know, that's the ladies and gentlemen, that's how you do the R&D lock.
When in doubt, R&D lock.
Indeed. All right, Alex. So before we leave, I want you to tell me something about the Northern Gaming Network.
Well, the northerngamenetwork.com. You can check out there everything under the sun for gaming. We like to do for tabletop gaming. Netrunner's my favorite. You can find me at /tagme, and that's the podcast that we run as well. But we do things like Warhammer, War Machine, X-Wing, videos on YouTube at NorthGameNet. Twitter, etc., all that fun stuff, and just so that's what we like to do.
I saw you guys recently even played My Little Pony. Is that true?
Oh yes, we do have a video up there of so Kevin, another host on the Tag Me podcast, he quote unquote pranked me a little bit, bought me a My Little Pony starter box for my birthday. And
which one did you get?
That is a Twilight Sparkle, I believe it was.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of his running joke. He gave it to me in a little pink bag, and yep. so I said, okay, you bought this for me. I should play it. And it turns out Matt had bought it for his girlfriend, and so Matt brought it in, and we played on camera. You can find that on YouTube /NorthernGamingNet, where we do a very poor job of the rules, but we're somewhat close, and we had a great time. It was a really fun game, minus the theme, of course.
I hear that about this game. It's actually a pretty decent game.
It's really, the game mechanics are very well done. I was really impressed.
Hilarious. All right, and on that bombshell, we're gonna leave you guys. Next round is going to be, I think, the final round. No, that next round is going to be the 4th round, and then we're gonna move over to the final round. So we are going to leave right now. We have been, always have been, hacking the planet.
Hack the planet. Shut up and get in the car. Shit on me.
This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoy the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.